Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to EduFam International Academy. And you are in the show of On Cloud 9 with Dr. Halima Sadia. Today, we have a very special guest who is from Haryana but lives in Mumbai and who is heading a school that has very special children with the special objectives the school has been established. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mrs. Sarita Gomes, who is the principal of MVHS South Mumbai. Hi, Sarita. Hello. How are you?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you. How about you, ma'am?
I'm also good, and thank you very much for joining this show. We are very eager to listen to your story. Sarita, first of all, let us know about you, your journey, your profession, and above all, your passion.
So, as you introduced that I'm Sarita Gomes, who was born and brought up in Mumbai, basically from North, daughter of Mittals, married to Gomes. Journey of my life has been very good. I have one son who's 30 years old. He
Mashallah.
works with finance company. My husband is a chef manager. He works at Andheri. Journey, I would like to really explore my journey, which has been my passion, my love. So, being a child, in my childhood, looking at my maths teacher, Mrs. Mabel Tauro, a beautiful thin lady with always decked up with a good sari, and she used to wear her sari below the nib. And I used to always admire her. Maths was never my loving subject, but because I was in love with her, I started loving this math subject. And that is how that time it made me, feel that I should really become a teacher. So, being a small child, I always used to play as a teacher, and probably uh, in my life, I was never knowing that I will be working like this and I will be taking the profession to become an educator in my life. I started my journey in the age of 20 with a very small school which is at Goregaon, Shanti Nagar, and it was a slum area where I started my career without any experience, without graduate. I had not done my graduation. I was just 10th pass, and it was a need to start with a career, and I started. I got a teacher's job as a second standard teacher, which I was so happy. And with 82 children, I never knew anything, how I'm going to do it, what am I going to do it. And very confidently, I took the job and I entered the class. But probably when I look behind, I feel what admiration what I had for my teachers, they doing it in the school. I probably thought about like that and I carried myself without any guidance. In fact, I would say that because I never told anyone that I don't know anything and I'm a fresher or something. And I said, nahi, nahi, I will do it. Yes, yes, I know I will.
That's
So
really very interesting.
this is actually the fact of my life, ma'am. And this is how I started my journey with 230 rupees. And then I worked with Goregaon, Gokuldham High School, which is at Goregaon West, as a pre-primary teacher, which was SSC board in a renowned school. Got a upgraded thing, opportunity to become a supervisor, but that was an SSC board. Then there was my journey started with ICSE later in 2000 with Ryan Mallard, Pinto Man, Doctor, yeah,
Yes.
with Dr. F. Pinto, sir. And this was the journey when again I had to become a teacher from the supervisor's post. And I was very enthused always until now. I believe that whatever comes to the education field, just take it and grab it. So they did not make me any supervisor, but they said that mom, 3 ka teacher they will make me, and if I want, I can take it. I said no problem, I will go ahead with it. I took that job. I was again given an opportunity to become a supervisor. That was for pre-primary and primary. I became a zonal head internally for the Grind group, where I was being a supervisor, was connected to my director, ma'am. And I don't know what ability they saw in me. And wherever observations used to happen, the teamwork, somewhere annual day going on, graduation day going on, they used to send me in the places to observe. Many of the schools needed help. I was sent by ma'am through and through in many places. And that is how I believe that my confidence level grew. So
Very
11 years, this is how I grew. 11 years I worked with Ryan branch. Ryan is a group of school. In 2007, I was sent to Cambridge, that was in Kandivali East, as a supervisor. There I was 5 more years. 2012, I joined Vibgyor.
okay.
And
Yes.
yeah, Vibgyor, yeah, Vibgyor, ma'am. A very, a very nice corporate professional level school. I feel that no schools are like them. And this was a time when I started my journey as a secondary coordinator. Um, my mother-in-law got sick. I again applied for my B.Ed. In that journey, I completed my graduation, my Montessori course, and everything. And when I came here in 2012, I applied for my B.Ed course. Simultaneously, my mother-in-law was sick, and I had to just, after working 2 years, I had to give up my job this, because here also my responsibility was a lot. But working was with Vibgyor was brilliant experience, I believe. Again, going up, I worked with Treehouse as a coordinator, vice principal, acting principal, IGCSE and ICSE school. So many of the schools, ma'am. And then some problems with them, and then the school got shut down. Children were sent here and there, and then a new job with Orchid International. So Kurla, I worked as a vice principal, CBSE board. There it was a year's time, and I got a job in this school. This is MVHS. In one platter, being a principal, two schools to head. What I feel that
Wow.
that capability God could see in me.
Yes, yes. That's really a great journey. And very briefly, you have said, but I was going through your journey that how you have seen ups and down, and then how many curriculum you have headed and you have gone through, and then how many levels pre-primary, primary, secondary, senior secondary, and now being the principal of two schools, English medium and
Hindi medium.
Hindi medium. Really, that's really a great job. Hats off to you, Sarita. That's really very interesting journey. And thank you
Thank you,
very much
ma'am.
for joining this leadership course, because you already are a leader, and your presence have made the difference even for the other participants. For you, Sarita, what do you think that what is the most essential qualities of a leader that a leader must have?
A leader must be very strong headed. She don't has to be biased. She has to be what I believe in. She has to be kind, humble, transparency in working. Be honest to your work. Do not be biased for anyone. Work for children. Have a positive attitude to for kids and for whom we are working. And if you say, ma'am, how we talk about the leadership, because being from the teacher to this position, I believe don't forget the days behind when you were a teacher. Take that pinch ahead and work for the team so strongly, making them understand, feeling them, understand their needs, fulfill that, and then be a good leader. Getting a chair is not a leadership. Running a team with positive attitude and keeping everyone happy, I believe in a leadership. That is how I am.
Very true. So you are like that, yes,
I
transparency,
am.
not being biased, and then taking the team along, and being kind, and then strong-headed. That's also one of the quality. Otherwise, if you are going to like listen to one person, then change the decision, then listen to other person, change the decision, that is always going to make you a weak administrator. So you have to be, as a leader, naturally, you have to have your strong head. Thank you very much for sharing such beautiful thoughts.
Mhm.
Yes. Sarita, now if there is any conflict at your workplace, there are many people when they work together from different background, different culture, different religion, different region, different mindset, different thought process. So naturally, there has to be some conflicts. Everybody will not agree at any certain point. So in this situation, in the conflict situation, how do you manage the team?
Yeah, these are many times these things happen because everyone cannot be in the same way to take the things, because every individual has different thought of mind. So probably I believe in making the person understand, call them, sit, listen to them, take some time, call, make the things understood by them. And whatever, I don't believe in this, ma'am, that if we are the leader, we cannot talk to the teachers. Whatever I feel, I talk to them clearly and I tell them, now you tell me what I should do. This is my habit. Call everyone from every places, speak to them, take the advice, and their advice which suits us, throw it to the. So we say, no, give the ball in their pockets. So I probably work like this. And I convince my people, I'm a strong convincer. And I can go to any ground level to make my work done, ma'am. मैं गधे को भी बाप बनाकर काम कर लूंगी मैम. प्लीज करके ना, I will please people to do that.
Yes,
I don't know,
that's
but
one
I'm
of
like
the,
that.
yes, that has to be one of the quality of a leader. And you, when you said that you go to the level of the teachers, that's really a great thing. You know, many leaders, they think that they are sitting at one place and the people will come to them and they cannot leave their place and cannot go. That makes a difference and distance between the leader and their team players. And you know, I used to have one program, Coffee with Princey, with this, and then I used to call the teachers in my office and just chit chat that there is no agenda today. You have to just come to me and just let us chit chat in the during the short break, 15-20 minutes time, so that we can have
Correct.
coffee together. And you know, while you are over the coffee, you can discuss about their family, about their children, about their home affairs. Then many things you will find that is not possible when we are in the formal meetings. So this type of things are really very important, and that gives us lots of edge how to manage the team together.
Mhm. True,
Sarita,
ma'am.
now I would request you that since you are heading a school and you are a strong leader, what is your advice to our fellow leaders?
Ma'am, as I said, advice to fellow leaders are never forget the past. Never forget the past, keep ourselves in the place of others, and then work as a good leader.
Very true. So you
This
are
is
a
what I believe
creator of
in.
empathy, that they should have empathy and always decide while keeping yourself in their place. Thank you very much, Sarita. It was nice talking to you, and I hope that this program was beneficial for the audience, those who are listening to this, watching to this. And Sarita, God bless you. With this, we
Thank
are
you, ma'am.
concluding today's session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, to give me this chance and opportunity to have on this program with you. And this is, I'm glad to meet you and honored that I've never seen a person like you being so active and so humble. This is how I believe in it.
Thank you.